Some say it was just a game. A homemade Ouija board, a coin, and a night without power. But what they summoned in that forest bungalow wasn't part of the plan. This isn't fiction. This happened to someone. Exactly like this. Welcome to VeilTales. It was supposed to be just another family trip. Laughter, sightseeing, and a break from routine. The family chose a tourist spot deep inside a dense forest. Quiet, green, almost magical in its silence. But the weather had other plans. Heavy rain poured down as their car crawled through winding roads. By the time they reached the bungalow they had booked, it was late. The house was enormous. Old, wooden, beautiful, but isolated. No neighbors, no streetlights, just trees, endless trees. The rain had knocked out the electricity, and there was no mobile signal. The owners greeted them with candles and basic supplies, apologizing for the inconvenience, and then left. That night, the family gathered in the main hall. With no lights, no Wi-Fi, and dying phone batteries, the group found themselves doing something they hadn't done in a while. Simply talking. For hours. Stories, memories, and laughter echoed through the candlelit rooms. Eventually, boredom crept in. One cousin suggested playing a horror game just for fun. "Let's play Ouija," someone said, joking. The others laughed. No one really believed in such things. But just for the thrill, they decided to make their own board. A piece of paper, a few letters drawn on it, and a coin in place of a planchette. It started out as a joke. Silly questions, laughter, sarcastic oohs and ahs. Nothing happened. A few cousins got bored and left to sleep. But 3 of them stayed behind, determined, curious. They placed their fingers, on the coin again. "Is anyone here?" one of them asked. For a moment, nothing. Then, slowly, the coin moved. A small shift to the left. They looked at each other, nervously smiling. "Who's pushing it?" "I'm not," one whispered. The coin spelled out a name, Z-A-I-R-A. None of them recognized it. Then a candle flickered violently and went out. A cold draft swept through the room. Somewhere above them, a door creaked open and slammed shut. Footsteps followed, slow, heavy, coming from the upper floor. But no one was upstairs. One of them whispered, "Is this still a joke?" The coin moved again, slowly sliding to 3 letters, G-O-B-A-C-K. They froze. One cousin turned pale. "I just saw someone," she said, pointing to the hallway. A dark figure stood there for a second, and then vanished. Suddenly, someone called out a name, clearly, loudly, but it wasn't any of them, and it wasn't coming from the room. It sounded like it came from inside the house. They jumped up, throwing the board aside. The coin spun on its own for a second, then stopped. The rest of the night passed in silence. No one slept well. The next morning, things felt oddly normal. Sunlight peeked through the windows. Birds chirped. The fear almost felt like a bad dream, but the coin was missing. The paper too. They searched the room, the hallway, even under the furniture. Nothing. It was like the game never happened. But they never spoke of it again.
The board is gone. The coin disappeared. But the name, Zyra, still shows up in their dreams.
What do you think they awakened that night? Let us know in the comments. And remember, some games aren't games at all. This was VeilTales. Subscribe before the next story finds you.